Hi teachers, I want to quickly show you how to easily access some free DIBELS materials in case you're interested in using DIBELS for progress monitoring or gathering baseline data for your students. The first thing I want you to do is go to the DIBELS website, which is dibels.org, DIBELS.org. Once you're there, if you'd like to learn more about DIBELS, you can click on this link. Otherwise, I want you to go ahead and click under the Assessments tab. Click on DIBELS Next because that is the most recent version of DIBELS. Once you're on that page, you'll notice there are options of how to get DIBELS. The first two you would have to pay for. The third one I want to point out is free though. All you have to do is sign up for a free account, and you can use your DPS email address and they will send you a password right away. I've already logged in, so I'm going to click here and go ahead and accept the terms of agreement, which I've read before, so I'm going to go ahead and accept them. And once you've got your account, you'll have access to this page. So you'll notice there's an assessment manual, there's benchmark materials that are to be used 3 times a year at the beginning, middle, and end of the year. And then there's progress monitoring materials, and there are about, for each grade level, about 20 different probes that can be used. So you could essentially have your reading progress monitoring materials for the entire year. Possibly. So what I'd want you to do definitely is download the assessment manual first and make sure that you read all the way through that and understand how to administer the assessment. And I'm just going to quickly show you some of the benchmark materials. There are scoring booklets, and then there's student materials. So this is a copy that the student would receive. I'm going to click on the 6th grade student materials. So the student would see this. This will be printed out in front of them, and this is the passage that they would see. Okay, looks very plain and simple. All right. I'm going to go back, and I'm going to show you the scoring booklet, which is what the teacher would see. Okay, you've got all of your progress monitoring data that goes here, again at the beginning, middle, and end of the year. The benchmark assessments are given 3 times a year. So you'll notice they have notes for the teachers to make notes, a notes page for the teacher to make notes on, some prompts for the teacher to look for response patterns, and then your coding would go here. And then at the end of it, you've got timing, you've got the wait reminder, discontinue, all kind of good stuff for you to collect data on your students. And each student would have one of those books. Now I'm going to quickly show you the progress monitoring student materials. This is for the DIBELS oral reading fluency materials. So again, this is what the student would receive. They would only see this passage. And this is for progress monitoring the probe 1. And then I'm going to show you what the teacher would receive, what the materials the teacher would have. So the teacher's progress monitoring booklet would look like this. Notice how you've got a place to graph here. This is for month number 1, all of these columns, and you could indicate week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and then for the second month, so you could just literally plot the student's progress along that graph. In addition to that, this is what the teacher receives for the progress monitoring tool. So you've got the reading passage right here. You've also got some notes over here for you to take. And you're also going to have a retail portion of this. So not only are you collecting fluency, but you're also collecting a little bit of comprehension data as well. And just to show you this booklet, it has this for each passage, and there are 20 passages. You would print this whole thing out. Notice how 3's over here and 18's over here. You would print it out and fold it booklet style. Okay. Also going to show you the days, which there's a benchmark for this as well as progress monitoring, but just so you see how it looks. This is actually what the student would see, what they would receive, and you could actually give this to a group of students at one time because it's to measure silent reading comprehension. So the student would read along and they would look for the word, they would actually circle the correct word to check for comprehension. Okay. So that's all I'm going to show you right this moment. I do want you to take time to kind of go over everything that's here. Also take time to look in the assessment manual because that will show you actually what the expected rate of the students' progress should be, where students are expected to be at certain grade levels and that sort of thing. I'm just going to take you back real quick to the to the DIBELS Next page to make sure that you're aware that there are some training videos that are on here as well. So if you scroll down to the bottom of the page and click on Watch Our Free Scoring Practice Videos, it will take you to the videos page, and you can scroll and look through the different videos. Click on the one that you'd like to learn more about, and you can practice with the actual practice scoring worksheets and practice answer keys as well. You can download those for free as well.